We have now 10 minutes for the question and answer session. Those of you who would like to ask questions, please do so.
Going to college is fine. But how to seek a teacher, guru? I don't know how to select or search for a guru. Because I wanted to know from others. But how to go about it?
It is said that searching for guru is like searching for wife. You would not find a wife if you don't want to be a husband. You cannot find a husband if you don't want to be a wife, because it's a relationship. So that means if you want a guru, you have to be qualified as a disciple. It's not just searching externally for somebody. So the qualifications has to start first from within. That means you have to do the sadhana. You know, so many great books, many great teachers start to do the sadhana to purify self, and the guru will appear, because at that time when we are ready, we will be able to meet the guru. Because the guru can sit in front of us, but when we are not ready, we will just see just a person. So it's an internal qualification that we need to do. And Shisha is a relationship of knowledge. If you have desire, truly have desire for knowledge, then God will send you somebody that will give you that knowledge. About our life and ourselves around, then it becomes Karma Yoga. So our life is a great field to practice Karma Yoga. That means your character, talk about our life means our character, our skills, our tendencies, the circumstances of our life, our family, our work. All these are our karma. Yeah, we think it belongs to us, but not really. It is our karma. So how to change attitude toward this? Instead of saying, this is my skill, then they say, I'm the instrument of God. Instead of saying my job, then they say I'm the instrument. Instead of saying my whatever, my strength, my weakness, then to say God used me in that way. And I wish I can understand more God's will. See? So you just switch the attitude around to become the non-doer. The non-doer means not the one that perform action, not the one that live one's life. You see, there's one thing we say that I'm living my life. This body is mine, and this mind is mine. But you need to switch it around. This body is yours. This mind is yours. This body doesn't belong to me. This life doesn't belong to me. This mind doesn't belong to me. So that's how you can switch it around. So then at that time, the life that you live become a sublime, meaningful life. It no longer belong to the individuality, but belong to God. So that's the way how you turn around. Thank you.
Do we have any more questions?
Pranam Mataji. We are experiencing and all that, it belongs to this awakening state. But same thing is not there in our dream state or in the deep sleep state. That means most of the things, what we are feeling or whatever we are experiencing, all the creation of our mind only and nothing else. Is there any different moksha for our dream state and deep sleep state also? Because in all these three states we are there. But most of the things, whatever we are thinking of this awakening state only and nothing else, I feel. Therefore, can you differentiate between these three states?
The individual identify the ego with the body, and there's an external world. The dream state is the astral world. So the ego is still there, but it doesn't identify with the body. You're still running, acting in the dream, but you don't see your body running and acting. Yeah? So all this is still happening. All this is still part of the not real. But the reason why we put more accent, there's some people that choose to put more accent on the astral world. They sleep more, they study their dream more. But in general, the teaching is to put more accent on the awakened state, because in the awakened state, you can reason. You can use your conscious mind. When in the dream state, you use your subconscious and sometimes intuitive mind. If your mind is high advanced, then it will be the superconscious. But the awakened state, you can use your reasoning capacity. That's the only difference. But the three levels, the deep sleep, the dream, and the awakened state are all part of Maya. It's just the tool. You use more your conscious mind during the awakened state. You have the capacity to do so. Some people use the awakened state, but they use the subconscious mind. So that's like sleepwalking in the awakened state. But normally the awakened state is to use the faculty of thinking. Discrimination.
I imagine myself to be a teenager, about 15 years. I have no aims in life. I have a lot of friends. I don't have dharma. Presently thinking only of some artha and dharma. Moksha is too distant. I have a lot of friends who think of latest mobile gadgets, latest vehicles. Not interested much in studies because I don't know what will studies do me later. They're confused. What is your observation and comments for a teenager?
For teenager.
He has no role models. His friends are also of the same category. Losing his valuable time. Within a few years, he has to take up so many responsibilities.
Most of the children are like this.
What's your observations?
I believe that we need to deal with children or teenagers or adults in the same way. Because of I myself learned that children actually has more than sometimes adult. Because adult has developed the capacity to twist things. When children, they say straight, what is it? Yeah. So it's not that they are less developed. They have a certain kind of emotional preponderance, and the hormones and so on are more active, so that's more difficult. So you need to deal with that. So then you need to switch this into game and into play and sports and things to sublimate the emotions and turn the hormone into something useful and develop the intellect. That's the approach. Develop the capacity of thinking in normal life. Don't have to be scripture necessarily. In normal life, if you look at something, they sell some computer, then you need to learn to think. Should I buy this? Should I buy that? Like the why, this, that. So develop the capacity of thinking and not following crowd. So it starts like this. So that's the role of parents.
It's a gradual process.
It's a gradual process, definitely. But they need guidance from enlightened people or sage or wise people, or parents or teachers. They need guidance in reasoning and thinking and encouraging the same. But the main difficulty, Swami Shivananda initiated many young people into sannyas. Because he said they have so much power, they have so much prana. So he take them young and he turn it around. So the main thing that I found myself is the hormones. That's the only thing. It's too strong, the desire is too strong. At that time you have to really turn it around. Otherwise it will veil the capacity of thinking.
Mataji, thank you very much for all your
Thank you very much.
answers.
Thank you very much for your patience.
For the last question, I have one small, I mean, mine may not be proper, but what I would say is, in English there is a proverb, charity begins at home. So at home, if most of us, we are balanced, the elders, we are all balanced, we are taking care of certain things the way we should take care, then probably, the child or the teenager there, he will also grow in the same way. It's not that just the influence of him, with the outer world. The inner world, which is our own home, that is also very important. For instance, suppose I have, as an elder person, since I don't have any work, I put on the TV and constantly watch all the criminal, violent movies and all that. And I want my son to be, my grandson to be, very straight and honest. How can you, he is just influenced by that. My dad does that, my granddad does that, so he doesn't find anything wrong at all. So the first thing what I would say is, in every home, we should, have that Lakshman Rekha put. Once we have that Lakshman Rekha put, then probably we can try to guide the youngster better.